Hi everyone, welcome back to my madness. My name is Annie, and tonight I bleached my hair, or I did a bleach bath, well pretty much bleached it, in the last episode that I put up, the last video I put up, and as you can see it still has a little bit of the green tinge to it, but not much to where I think it's going to affect the color that I have. So it's all dry now. I had let it dry the last 5 to 10% on air dry because trying to finish blow drying it when it had no conditioner, no heat protectant, no anything in it was really starting to make me feel like I was torturing my hair too much. So the color I'm going to put, I put a little of this color on before, but I've never done my whole head in this color. And I'm using a brand that I haven't used before. I am using Lime Crime hair color. It's a semi-permanent hair color, so it is a color that doesn't have any developer in it. So it's going to sit on the shaft of your hair. It's not going to get down into your hair, and so it's supposed to slowly wash out. Or it can also be called a direct color if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, please tell me in the comments, because sometimes my mind tells me stupid things. So this is the color I'm using. I am using the Cutie color. And funny thing happened while I was opening this, because I bit my nails off again. So I was opening the top with my teeth, and that popped out, and this doesn't taste good, just so you know. So I was gonna use just my brush to kind of plunk it in here, but as you can see, the brush is too big for, you know, the jar, and yeah, it won't work that way. So I'm going to put it in a bowl. I'm not going to add any extra conditioner or hair good stuff in it because I want to see how this reacts by itself. If it comes out splotchy, I want to know, because I've never tried Lime Crime before, is it worth doing it again? And the story behind me trying Lime Crime instead of sticking with Arctic Fox is because this was on sale at Ulta. It was half price at Ulta, and so I got this color, and let me grab it real quick. The box. So yes, I did get it at Ulta. So I bought the Cutie color, and I also got the Genie, the purple color. Because I figure if I really, 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 really hate the orange, then I can just pop the purple on top of it and make it darker and go along with my way. So let's get this into here so I can get started. Yep, the roots do have that nice brassiness that my hair usually gets whenever I bleach it, because I did put the bleach bath on my roots so I could have a more uniform color, hopefully. Gloves, glovies, because these colors do stain. I don't so much mind getting the stain on my face because a good exfoliation will usually take care of that. They also have wipes you can use to get the color off your face if you're worried about it. I did not get said wipes. I just got the color because that's how I do. This is how the Annie do. So let's get this color into here real quick. I'm not doing it in the bathroom because standing the entire time while putting color on your head is not fun. Holy Heineken. Look at this. So, I guess, in Annie fashion, I'm going to just get every last bit I can out of it. And that's the color she's going to be, hopefully. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. Cross your toes. If it helps, no one knows. But I wanted to do orange instead of my usual like purples and blues, because I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Porcelain MUA. She has her own brand, The Open Crypt, as well. She does all sorts of crazy colors with her hair as well. And she's getting, well, she's married now, and she is having a ceremony in June. So she was going to have orange hair with her black dress, which I think is freaking awesome. And she had recently dyed her hair orange. And so as soon as I saw her hair orange again, because she likes the color orange, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I want it. And it took a long time for me to commit to doing an orange because it's quite a strong color. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna really work with my skin tone, but you know what? We are doing her. So I thought I would like the tub a little bit more than like the Arctic Foxes because you could get in here easier, so it seemed. But I'm having a hard time getting that last like third out. So I will go grab the lid. Well, at least with the Arctic Fox stuff, it has that clip top, so you can put it upside down and then squeeze it out. If I put the lid on this upside down, it's going to make a royal mess. So yeah, we will, maybe I'll have to go get one of my kitchen spatulas and scoop it out. I might have to do that. So let's just get what I can out of here first, which is about, I'd say 2/3 to 3/4 of that. This is 6.75 ounces, which is not as, I usually get the 8 ounces of the Arctic Fox, and it takes about 2 of those to color my hair because my hair is so thick. So I'm hoping this works. I have another jar as well, so I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about it. And if I do have to worry about it, I don't really go to the tips right away, so that it can look lighter on the tips, and I don't care because I can just go get my hair cut. So let's continue on with this. And I like to start right where my part usually is, so that color is, you know, stronger for me, and get, you know, where people are going to see it more if I have it in a ponytail and such. So what's everybody else up to? It is, or it was like 80 some degrees here in Midwest Wisconsin. We actually got that lovely thunderstorm that I have in my other video that I just recorded. Trying to multitask, do 2 videos at once so I can have things to actually upload. And it made everything lovely and wet, but it got the hornets out of my wood pile so I can finish getting that down the basement, or so that Ozzy could get it down the basement. Ozzy got the rest of that down the basement, not me. I have been coloring my hair crazy colors. I've been putting color in my hair, like box color and everything else, professional color, since, oh, look at that mane. Since my senior year of high school, really. I haven't let my hair really grow natural, except for whenever I was pregnant with my first. Actually, I'm going to pause it real quick because I'm going to go get a wide tooth comb so I can kind of brush it through. No, nope, never mind. Changed my mind. So when I was pregnant with my son, I did not do any funky colors. I didn't do funky colors really back then. And I didn't do any color whatsoever. So I have a picture, maybe I'll post on my Instagram, of me with as close to a natural hair color as I really got, which was, I think it was like an ash blonde. I think that's my natural hair color. I'm not entirely sure. If you are worried about having your scalp stained with semi-permanent hair color, you don't actually have to have it right on the scalp. I like to, because I feel like I get more coverage that way, but that is just a me thing. So when I started coloring my hair funky colors, like really funky colors, I think my daughter, which is my youngest, was about 2 years old. I want to say 2 years old. I don't know exactly for sure, but she turns 9 in another few months. She turns 9 in July. Golly, she knows. So I've been coloring my hair pretty much for the past 7 years, crazy colors. And for the majority, I've used, my dog's being loud as fuck. Sorry. Loud as heck. Let me continue with what I was saying. I've mostly used Arctic Fox colors, which I love. I love the way they smell. I love the way they make my hair feel whenever I'm done. excuse the ruckus that is my life. I have used Crazy Color this last time and I liked it. It seemed to work really well on my hair. What other crazy colors have I used? I used the Ion color from Sally's. I've used that color before as well. I didn't like how that one stuck. That didn't seem to have a very long life in my hair. And unless I really hate the color, I do use the cold, wash it in cold and don't wash it too much. Dry shampoo is your best friend type thing. So, what other have I used? I did, when I first started coloring my hair, I did use the Splat Blue. And oh my gosh, did I hate the Splat Blue. That was probably the worst color I've ever used in my hair. Because one, I didn't really know what I was doing with my hair at the time. And two, it made everything blue. My shower, my sheets, my towels, my clothes. I couldn't go outside when it was raining because it would just leak down. Unlike most of the other colors that I use now, to where unless it's a really, really fresh color, then I'm not going to have to worry about it leaking down. So since that time, I've done more of my own research, watched YouTube videos to the nth degree. And I'd like to think that I know a little bit better about how to take care of my hair now. I'm definitely not a professional at all. So if I screw up, it's my own fault. I can't really blame the products or anything because I'm not a professional to probably use them in the most correct way. So that's kind of how I feel about that part. This is really thick color. It's about the same consistency as the Arctic Fox color. And if I remember correctly, this is supposed to be a conditioning color as well. That's what I really like about the Arctic Fox, is it is a conditioning color. I was going to use the Brad Mondo color, his new line of colors. Strap, stay on. But the color I wanted to use originally was out of stock when I was looking. And like I said, on the day that I actually decided, okay, I'm going to buy the color I'm going to use, I signed on to Ulta to see if they had any sales going on, and they had Lime Crime for 50% off. So that's what I use. That's what I'm using. We'll see how she works. And then my parents are coming over for a visit. They live out in Wyoming. And we are going to hopefully see them at the end of June. It's been since, I believe, last August since I've actually seen them in person. I video called them, I video chatted, all that lovely COVID stuff. So far, so good. And I just miss them. I mean, I don't mind living far away because how our temperaments are, I think it's actually better for us to live far away. I'm sure my mom would disagree. She wants to have her baby, because I'm the youngest of the family. She wants to have her baby close, and I have an itch right here. It just won't go away. And there are sometimes, like whenever I'm sick or whenever I'm having a mommy meltdown, that I just would love to have my mom near. I don't exactly have the best relationship with my mom-in-law, so... Okay, I have a casual relationship with my mom-in-law, and I'm perfectly happy with that. I'm sure she wishes that we were a little bit closer like we used to be, but that is a whole nother video, and I don't know if I have enough tequila to go over that video, because that's a long story, and I will need tequila or whiskey to go over it, because it's a typical mom-in-law knows best, but she doesn't actually know best scenario, because that seems to be the norm in today's society. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, I like color. I like color in my hair. I like color on my face for makeup. I really got into color because there was only so much makeup or color I can put on my head. So I got into makeup to add more to it. So I'm actually going to try to get the rest of this stuff out. I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm going to finish the rest of my head, and I'll get back to you whenever I'm all done putting it on, and I'll show you what it looks like with my head completely covered and then we'll cut out again, and I'll show you what it looks like when my hair is, you know, washed and dried and everything. So you're not supposed to wash this out. You're supposed to use lukewarm water, and you can dry it, air dry it. I'm going to be putting all sorts of lovely stuff in it to try to make it less mad at me. And I will leave the color in for about an hour, if not more, because this is, like I said, a non-developer color, so that I can leave it in for a long time to make sure that the color pigments get in the hair, on the hair. So I'll be back, guys. So here we are. I've got all the orange in my hair. Is pretty well saturated. You want to make sure when you do direct dyes like this or semi-permanent hair color that you get the hair really saturated. I didn't do too bad on my face. I got some on my arm, right there, neck, a little bit on my arm over here. So I'm going to be spotted a little bit. I'm going to keep it on my hair for about an hour if I can do that, and then go to the bathroom, put on another pair of gloves, wash it out, and we'll see you there. I'll come back whenever it's all rinsed out. Stay on. When it's all rinsed out, dried up, and just, you know, colored. So I'll be back later. So I'm back. I had the color in for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if you're stretching it. And then, of course, I took a shower, washed it out with lukewarm water. Took my time doing that so I didn't agitate the hair too much to remove the color. And I kind of like it. It's a lot softer now since I put that stuff in. I also did a nice protein treatment while I was at it in the shower, rinsing it all out. And then, of course, I did a, what did I use? I used the Dry Bar Prep and Detangler for whenever I blow dried it. So that gave it a little bit of extra, you know, health. So it's not so crazy anymore. So what do you guys think? I noticed that the color right about here is a little bit less than what you would see underneath. So I actually only have about half of this jar left. So I used only about 9 ounces to do my entire head, which I'm actually surprised I was able to use so little to get it all covered. There's, like I said, only a few spots that I think just because my hair is over processed in those areas in particular. So right about here, I think are going to probably be the first to lose the color. I just gotta get my hands out of it. And I have this for if I, you know, tomorrow when I wake up and I still like the color, I can mix this with conditioner and leave it on as a treatment in the shower, which is what I usually do when I have any color left over. So I'm looking forward to see how this wears. So far I like it. I guess the real test will see if hubby likes it. He hasn't seen it dry yet, washed and dried yet. So what do you guys think? If you guys have any other semi-permanent hair colors that you think are better, I won't try Manic Panic because I have tried them before and it was not good on my hair. So we're just going to leave that one right out. And I will have a better picture up on my Instagram probably tomorrow of it out in the sunlight so you guys can see it. There's only a spot right up here that I really missed. I think I missed it with the bleach unintentionally. So it's still a natural darker root type thing there, which you can really hardly notice. So I'm not too worried about it. We'll see how this goes. Thanks guys so much for watching. If you liked it, click that like button and subscribe if you please. Share it. Maybe there's somebody else who wants to try some crazy colors and we can all be, you know, mad together. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.